From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with the Oakland Raiders. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Break it down. 180. 54 734.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Looks for Nelson, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick six.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now Carr to try again after the pick six. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. On the ground, this is Jalen Richard. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Carr. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down.
First down, Raiders. Now. 180. 180. We're good. 180.
On first down, Richard. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And down right around the 37. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 37-yard line.
Check, 59. Check 31.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. Hauling it in, Nelson. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Carr now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Carr gives to Richard. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Hey, Steve 6.
To To throw on 2nd and 6. Carr. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack.
Well, enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The Raiders into the red zone for the first time. This is 1st and goal from about the 8. Richard. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Second down and goal. Carr to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target, but now it's 3rd and goal. So it's 3rd and goal now, and this is where the Arrowhead crowd can make it very tough. Shotgun now for Carr. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick, and he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And some room to work. That goes for a gain of 31.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss, but with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
Mahomes now on 1st down. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20. Now the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. McCoy got off to a good start in week 1, Charles. 10 carries, 81 yards. He had a really nice 31-yard carry. Showed a lot of burst.
A lot of people thought he'd be more of a pass catcher in Kansas City. That will still develop because he does that very well. But as you mentioned, he's still got a burst, doesn't he? He can still run the football. 10 carries, 81 yards. He might go into a timeshare with Damian Williams running the football, and that'll just make the Chiefs that much tougher. But he still has it. The guy they call Shady, he's excited about this challenge in Kansas City and thinks that he can help him get to the Super Bowl.
22 yards there, a 1st down. They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
He gets it halfway there with that run. I think you play up-tempo, get right back on the line of scrimmage, and hammer at him again.
They'll try and get it home with Sherman, the fullback. And that play's not going to get him in as he stopped right at about the line of scrimmage. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. This Raider defense not giving in. They'll try to hold once more on 3rd and goal. Mahomes going to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce there to make the grab. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. No surprise there, 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Throwing on first down is Carr. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. But, Charles, as we peek back to week 1, what would you say were the positives for some teams or individuals that you took away?
Well, it started on opening night, Green Bay, and their defense. Not necessarily Aaron Rodgers and what they did going into Chicago and winning. Kansas City, they picked right up where they left off with Patrick Mahomes. Explosive on offense. How about Baltimore and Lamar Jackson? He's not just a single-wing tailback, folks. He's a quarterback. And Tennessee, going into Cleveland, Marcus Mariota, Derrick Henry, put up 43 points on the Browns.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Carr again. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Reggie Ragland. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Partner, I want to revisit week 1. I got your positive takeaways from the first week of the NFL season. How about the bad stuff?
Well, let's pump the brakes a little bit on the Super Bowl celebration in Cleveland.
Yeah.
They have to win some games first, and maybe now that's the best thing that could have happened to them. Maybe they can settle in because that's a good roster. Miami, we suspected it was going to be rough. I don't know that we suspected that bad on opening day. Jacksonville, the defense is supposed to carry this team. They got torched by Kansas City. And Pittsburgh just didn't show up against New England. And I don't think we expected that at all because I thought Pittsburgh's defense was really good in the preseason.
16 yards, a first down. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Former Buckeye first-rounder Garyon Conley there to knock that away. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down. And another example right there, Charles. McCoy is good getting the ball handed to him. He's also dangerous in the passing game.
You put him in space, and you've got trouble as a defense. And they organize that one very well because, you know, the screen game, when they're deceptive that way and they create that space for him, look out. And he turned into a heck of a play.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. That is caught inside the 5. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. They'll try and run it with McCoy. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
Offensive line coaches always tell their guys, if we score touchdowns, that means we get to the end zone first. That's exactly what those blockers did, clearing the way for their back.
Butker now to add the extra point. And it is now 21-0.
Extra score, Chiefs 21, Raiders nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get
pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Flying in to blow that play up, Alex Okafor. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Carr now to throw. And Waller taking it in over the middle. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Alpha. 53 at the mic. Let's go, baby. They turn over. Let's get that ball. 29. Let's go.
Carr now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Well, at some point during this broadcast, we had to bring up the Antonio Brown saga, and that moment is right now. I got to get your thoughts. I've got to get you on the record. What do you think of all this?
Well, when you go back to Oakland, and you know about my relationships with the head coach and the general manager there, but putting that aside, one, never would have made the deal for him. I just never saw him as a guy that was going to go from place to place and be the influence that you want in a locker room.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. That late in the clock, 2nd quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Mahomes now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Watkins, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Trying to go back to Watkins, and that'll make it 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Now it's Mahomes again. That's going to be caught, and he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Demarcus Robinson. In the final seconds of the first half, and the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. That's fielded in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
49-yard line.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
I smell fear in that offense.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
On first down, Mahomes. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver. But it's going to be second down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining. And again, it's Mahomes. He finds McCoy. Oh, that's just not fair. And now room to run. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 14. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. He's at the 50. The 30. 20. 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. He's got it to bring it back to 28-7 now.
Next to score, Chiefs 28, Raiders 7.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early. to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Forced out to his left. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They'll try and run for it with McCoy. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on third down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Hey, Sunday. Mike's 50. I got you, punk.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Steps away to his left. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Following the penalty, it's Williams. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Damian Williams, 59 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Here's Carr. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Kendall Fuller. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not.
LaShawn McCoy off to the races. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. LaShawn McCoy. His second touchdown of the night as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point.
Hey, exit. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Carr. And now here's another interception. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City.